Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's do a quick update on Bitcoin. Now what we're seeing here on Bitcoin today is a gain of 0.1%, not really that significant at all. However, it is currently Saturday, so you wouldn't expect all too much. What is significant though is what we've seen in the last couple of days, right? We've seen the price on Bitcoin go all the way from 124,000 all the way down to this 116,000 range, now hitting the 117,000 mark at 117,675 right now. So I guess the question that is in a lot of people's minds is going to be, where does this go from here? What comes next? And of course it's impossible to say, and I am not a financial advisor, but here I'm going to be sharing with you my personal thoughts and opinions. So if it sounds good, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the link in the bio and comment section to learn a little bit more. Anyway, so what we're seeing here, or what I'm seeing here, is a period in time, especially when we zoom out to the 1 month chart, or maybe even a bit wider to the 3 month, maybe even further than that. You're going to be seeing this trend now where Bitcoin, since these lows, 112, we're seeing this major uprun, initially hitting prices in the 122 range before crashing quite a bit to the 118s, then going all the way to the 123 mark. So since that point, and since we hit these highs in the 124 range, we have basically been coming down. An initial low that we hit was around 117, finding a bit of support there, before climbing slightly to 119. However, even since then, we haven't been able to break above that range, which is not a new theme. We've seen that point around 119 being a level of resistance at a couple of times in the past. We've seen it here, we've seen it here, we've seen it here, and we've seen it here too. This has been a level of resistance, this 118, 119 range, somewhere between that, maybe even up to the mid 119s, that we've seen for quite some time, right? And yes, we have briefly broken above it for a few periods, including both here and here, but we're not really yet finding some solid, some substantial support above that yet. So that has got what we need to break above, in my personal opinion, on the upside to see this one run even more. At the same time, we are now coming to some rather important downside levels, in my opinion. What screams out to me here is that we are now coming down to levels that we have seen before, however slightly breaking below them. The lowest that we've seen most recently is around the 116.9 mark, and you can see that's actually a point that things have recently hit. It has actually been a previous level of resistance both back here, and the question into the next day or so for me is simply if this is going to hold up. At the same time, we have seen this be a level of resistance many a time in the past, right? This has been a resistance, like I say, all the way back here. The question is it now going to hold as a support? If we are to fall below this, I think things could be going quite a bit lower, maybe down to the 116 mark, as we have found our previous level of support there. However, what I ideally would like to see personally, going forwards into the next few days, is this one hold up, right? I really want to see this one hold up. I think we're seeing a degree of neutrality now coming into this. We want some stable consolidation, right? That would be my ideal situation here. I think if we're not able to hit that, we could be going down to that 116 mark, 116.4. If we are able to stay here, we could be looking for a slow build up before potentially retesting levels like 119 and potentially levels beyond that like 120, all the way up to this previous high of 122 and then 123, 124. So they are the key levels that I'm looking for here. It really is that simple with Bitcoin. I think with the way things are going, we are now seeing a degree of stability, especially in the last day or so, but is that going to hold up as markets inevitably become more volatile into the next full trading week? Well, I'll leave you guys to make your opinions up on that. Of course, this is not advice. All I'm trying to do here is share with you the levels that I am looking at, so perhaps you guys will be able to make more educated research decisions going forwards. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll be able to see you again soon. Goodbye. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks. But do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.